Hello guys, thank you all for signing up for this training. My name is David and I'll be taking you through this training from the beginning to the end. This training is organized by Davas Media and it's meant to teach you how to create or design or start your own blog from scratch by yourself and start making money from it. This particular video is to highlight some of the good things that you need before you start your blog or before you start your journey to become a blogger. The first thing we are going to talk about is your time and the content that you're going to create. The time available for you and the content that you intend to create has some kind of connection. They have some kind of connection. The amount of time you have at your disposal should determine the content or the kind of content that will be good for you to create. If you don't have much time, you don't need to stress yourself trying to write a lot of article within a day. You can stick to article or content like IT content, how-to content, fashion. These contents, you don't need to provide so many articles within a day. You can just create one or two articles within a day. So if you don't have much time, I will recommend that you stick to such articles. But if you have time and you love to write content like celebrity news, entertainment news, politics, sports, all of this content keeps on coming. So if you have much time, you can start writing content like that. Another thing you need to take note of is the device that you want to write from. Are you going to use a laptop, a tablet, or your phone? If you have a laptop, I would recommend that you go with a laptop because laptop has wider screen and comes with a keyboard. Therefore, your work or working on laptop will be more effective and faster as compared to the rest. If you don't have a laptop and you have the tablet, or you can buy a tablet, that one is also cool. Tablet also has wide screen. If you don't have both of these things that I've talked about, and you have a phone, don't let that be a reason for you to stop writing. You can start right now from your phone. Another important thing is the source of your internet connection. Are you going to be browsing from a router, a hotspot device, or a modem? All of these are equally good, but if you don't have any of them, don't stress yourself trying to get them. You can just use your phone to do this job. Just switch on your hotspot from your phone and connect it to your laptop. Simple. I personally do that. And I recommend that you go with Glow if you are looking for a network to use, because Glow has the cheapest internet data plans in Ghana. If you buy the Glow SIM, what you have to do is you activate the Glow Yakata. When you activate the Glow Yakata, when you buy 1 CD credit, they are going to give you 250 megabyte data for free. And when you buy 2 CDs, they're going to give you 500 megabyte for free. And when you buy 5 CDs, they're going to give you 1250 megabyte for free. So I recommend that you go with Glow. Another thing you should take note or you should do is a new email. You may have your personal email that you've used for years. You can use that email to create your blog, but I will recommend that you have or you create a new email that will be distinct from your personal email. So basically, that email they're going to create is going to be like your business email, but you're going to use that email to create your blog as well. When you're creating your email, make sure that your email or your name of your email will be similar to the name of your blog. So let's say you want to name your blog as how to create a blog. It's better you make your email go like how to create a blog at gmail.com. I'm saying that because in business wise, it's the perfect thing you need to do. You have to make sure that you give the people you're working with something to remember your email, so that anytime they want to do business with, they don't need to come to the internet or access the internet before they get information to contact you. So let's say the person knows your website name, right? And he has come across your email before. So as soon as he remembers your website name, he will definitely remember that, oh yeah, the website is this. And remember, when I saw the email was just or similar or the same as the website name. So definitely he or she will remember the email and contact you. But if you don't want to do it and you want to, just take any name that you feel like taking, that is also cool. There's no crime in that. So guys, follow me and let's create our new Gmail. So now my account is ready. It is ready. This is it. Another important thing you should do is to create social media pages. The most important ones are Facebook and Twitter. If you have enough time to manage YouTube and Instagram, you can also create it as well. But if you don't have enough time to manage all of them alongside with your blog, please try and create Facebook page for your blog and Twitter page or Twitter account for your blog. It's very important. That is where you're going to share your links to your articles so that people can visit your article at the start of your blog. For those of you who have no idea of how to create a Facebook page, please follow these steps and create one for yourselves. Go to your browser and type in m.facebook.com. We are using this address because we want to access the mobile version of Facebook. So if you haven't already logged in, then you need to log in. By me, I've already logged in. So locate the three vertical lines at the top right corner of your screen. Click on it. When the next page is fully open, you locate pages. You click on pages. You look for the word create, and it's at the top here. So we click on create. Now that the create page has opened, you scroll down, then you hit on get started. When it's open, you scroll down, and this is where you're going to type in the name of your page or the title of your page, not your URL or your website address, but the name of your blog. If you want to use that name for the pages on Facebook. So me, I'm going to take how to create a new blog as the name of my blog or my website. So that is exactly what I'm going to use here. So let's type in. If you type in a name that has already been taken, Facebook will notify you that this name has been taken, so you should use a different name. So the question is, what's the page about? This is the place where you're going to choose the type of page you are creating. So let's go through the list and see the one that suits what we're doing right now. So, but looking through the list, I think this one will be perfect for me. Website and blogs. Yep, I think this one will be perfect for me. So if you think any of the ones above or any of the ones in the list suits what you're creating, then you choose any of them. So I'll click on this, and there is another section that has appeared that selects a subcategory. You click on it, then you come to this one. I'll choose personal blog. You can choose personal blog or news and media. If you are creating it purposely to share news content, then I think you have to go with the news and media website. But I'll go with personal blog. When everything is done, you hit on next. Over here, you are supposed to input in the address of your blog, but since we've not created the blog yet, we are going to skip it, and we will come later. When we are done with creating the blog, we will come later. The space will still be available, so we'll come back later and input the URL or the address of our website. So let's skip this page. Over here, you are supposed to add your profile picture, not your personal profile picture that contains your image or your face. This page is purposely for a website, right? So you look for the logo that you're going to use for your website and use it as a profile picture. But if you don't have one right now, we can still skip this one, so that when we create our logo, then we can come and upload it here. Here too is requesting us to input or upload our cover photo. But since we don't have one, or if you've not created one yet, we will skip that. If you have it, you can still do it right now. But if you don't have it, just skip or go to next. So our page is ready. Our page is fully ready. This is the title. So now that you've created your page, if you have something that you want to say or you have something that you want to post, you can start sharing here. You can invite friends to join you or invite them to like your page with this button, invite friends. We will later come here and do a lot of settings here, because we have a website that you have to input it in. You have to create the purpose, that's the about column here. You have to input the purpose of your page in a sentence or paragraph form here. We have a lot of things that we have to do on this page, but we'll come back later and do it. Another equally important thing you should get as a blogger is a photo editor or a Photoshop, and this is why it is important. So let's say you're writing a story and the story is talking about two people. You want to include both of them, or you want to show both of their face in the thumbnail, but you've searched on the internet for several hours. You didn't get any picture that contains both of them. So what are you going to do? You make it yourself. And that is when the Photoshop or photo editor comes in. You go online, get pictures of both people you're writing about, you import them in your Photoshop or your photo editor, then you edit it. In blogging, photo editor is basically used to edit our thumbnails. If you currently don't have any Photoshop or photo editor on your laptop or your computer, don't worry. I am going to send the photo editor that I use. I have the setup. I'm going to send it into the group so that you can download it and install it on your computer. The files that I'm going to send into the WhatsApp group are going to be in two forms. One is going to be a WinRAR setup, and the other is going to be the Adobe Photoshop setup in a zip format. You should download both of them. But if you have a WinRAR already installed on your computer, then you don't need to download the WinRAR, but you should download the Photoshop. So after you are done downloading the two files, locate where you saved it. Mine is saved on desktop. So let's start the installation. You first have to install the WinRAR. Since the Adobe Photoshop is in a zip format, installing the WinRAR will enable us to open the Adobe Photoshop. Thank you for using WinRAR. It's done. You're done installing the WinRAR. One thing you should note is that after you are done installing the WinRAR, the icon for the Adobe Photoshop will change and look like just how the WinRAR is. So take note of that. In case you see that on your computer, don't be confused. So now that the WinRAR is installed, let's extract the file, the Photoshop file that has been zipped. You right click and you click on extract here. This file is protected, so they are asking us to type in the password. The password is Davas Media. When you are done typing Davas Media, then you hit on OK. Extraction is done. Here's the folder. So let's open the folder and look at what's in the folder. There are two things in the folder: the Photoshop installer or the setup, and a text. We need this one. This is the setup. So let's install the setup. Yes. Okay. Next. I accept the agreement. Next. It's already selected, so let's keep it like that. You create a desktop icon for it. Next. Here it is asking us to type in the license key. So let's go back to the folder that we extracted. There is a file there which is named Photoshop activation key. You click on it to open it. Now the key that we are looking for is here. Copy everything and come and paste it here. And click on next and install. Great, everything is done. Let's click on finish. So you can keep this. This now belongs to you. The WinRAR and the Photoshop, you can keep this. So in case you change your machine, you can still have the desktop. You can still have the setup and do the installation again. So here is it. This is the Photoshop that we installed. Let's open it and see if it's working. Yes, it is working. It is now opened and ready for use. Perfect. 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 This is where we end chapter 1. Please make sure or try as much as you can to get all the things that we've mentioned in this video, so that in our next video, which I'm going to teach you how to create the blog, it's not going to be difficult for you. Try and get everything that I said or I mentioned in this video with the installation and everything, the emails and everything. so that we'll be able to use it. The email is very important because setting up the blog, the email is what we're going to use to set up the blog. So make sure you have the email before the next video drops. Thank you for staying with me. This training is organized by Davas Media. We are specialized in blog designing, website management, video editing, and internet consultation.